How do bees make honey? A simple step-by-step guide. Ever wondered what goes on inside a beehive? It's like a buzzing, bustling city, and deep inside, a tiny worker is just starting her day. Let's call her Bee. Her job is one of the most important and delicious in the world, making honey. But have you ever thought about how she turns sweet flower juice into that perfect golden treat? Let's follow her on an adventure and find out. The world of a honeybee is like a perfectly organized factory with tens of thousands of workers all knowing their role. The boss is the queen bee, and her only job is to lay all the eggs. Then you have the male bees, called drones. But our story is about the busiest bees of them all, the female worker bees, just like Bee. They have a ton of jobs, but the most delicious one is definitely making honey. Section 1. The Mission. The Journey to the Flower. Bee's day begins as she zips out of the hive on a huge mission. Find the best flowers. As a forager bee, her whole job is to search for colorful, fragrant blooms. So how does she pick the right ones? Honeybees have an incredible sense of smell, thanks to about 170 odorant receptor genes in their DNA. She flies through gardens and fields at a pretty good clip, around 15 miles per hour, which is fast for such a tiny creature. On a single trip out of the hive, Bee might typically visit between 50 and 100 flowers to find the best ingredients for the job. She's on the hunt for a sugary liquid hidden deep inside the flower called nectar. This is ingredient number 1 in our recipe for honey. Section 2. The treasure, collecting the nectar. When Bee lands on the perfect flower, she gets right to work. She uses her long, straw-like tongue, called a proboscis, to drink up all the nectar she can find. But here's the cool part. She doesn't eat it. She stores it in a special separate honey stomach, also known as a crop, which is just for carrying nectar. She'll fly from one flower to the next, filling up her honey stomach until it's completely full. While she's flying back to the hive, something amazing starts to happen inside her. Special proteins in her honey stomach, called enzymes, begin mixing with the nectar, starting the transformation process right then and there. Section 3. The teamwork, back at the hive. When Bee gets back to the hive, she doesn't just drop the nectar off. Making honey is all about teamwork. She finds a younger house bee waiting inside and does something that sounds a little gross but is super important. She passes the nectar from her mouth directly into the house bee's mouth. That house bee then adds more of her own enzymes to the mix and might pass it to another bee, who passes it to another. It's like a game of pass the nectar, and each time the liquid gets a little bit closer to becoming honey. This process is so thorough that a single drop of honey might have been passed between 10 to 20 bees before it's done. Section 4. The magic, making the honey. Right now, the nectar is still very watery, with a water content of roughly 70 to 80%. To get that thick, sticky honey we all love, the bees need to dry it out. The house bees spread the nectar into the hive's famous 6-sided wax cells, known as the honeycomb. Then, the real magic begins. Hundreds of bees gather around the honeycomb and start fanning it with their wings. They beat their wings incredibly fast, about 200 times per second, creating that buzzing sound we all recognize. This creates a warm breeze that helps the extra water evaporate. Once the nectar's water content has dropped from around 70 to 80% down to about 17 to 18%, it's officially honey. To finish the job, the bees seal the honeycomb cell with a perfect little wax lid, like putting a cap on a jar. This keeps the honey clean, fresh, and safe for them to eat later on. Conclusion. And that's how it's done. From a tiny flower to a determined bee and a hive full of teammates, that's the story of how nature's sweetest treat is made. It's an amazing tale of teamwork and a whole lot of hard work. Here's a final fun fact to buzz about. All that flying, collecting, and fanning is a massive effort. In her entire life, a single worker bee will make only about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey. That means it takes thousands of bees working together just to fill up one jar. So the next time you enjoy a spoonful of golden honey, think of Bee and all her sisters. They don't just give us something delicious, they are also critical pollinators. As they travel from flower to flower, they help plants grow the fruits and vegetables that are essential for our entire planet.